Hi, I'm Steve Rowe, CEO at Oak Knoll, and I'm recording this video on the afternoon of Thursday, May 11th. It should be uploaded and available to you sometime on Friday, May 12th. For the first time in as long as I can remember, we are not aware of any residents or staff members who are COVID positive. So we'll knock on wood, hope to continue that into next week and the weeks beyond, but it has been a really long time since we've been able to say that. So we're very happy about that. Also related to COVID, the weekly memo that came out today on Thursday tells you about a COVID booster clinic, and we will be hosting 2 different COVID clinics or booster clinics over the next few weeks. The first of them is coming up on Thursday, May 18th. It will be in the Hayden Community Room from 9 a.m. until 1:30 p.m., 1 p.m. And if you are interested in participating in that clinic, you should call Laura O'Connor, our wellness director, really right away. The deadline for signing up for that clinic is tomorrow, Friday, May 12th, and you can contact Laura at extension 3068 if you're calling from one of our apartment phones, or 319-466-3068 if you are calling from a cell phone. So Laura will take your information and get you a spot in that clinic on Thursday, May 18th. If that one doesn't work for you, we will be having a clinic at the East Campus on Wednesday, May 31st from 1 until 2:30 p.m. And anyone is welcome to participate in either clinic. It is not campus specific, so just sign up for whichever one works best for you. The booster is recommended for anybody who is over age 65 or immunocompromised, which is pretty much our entire resident population. So please feel free to sign up for that booster clinic. I know a lot of you already have, but if you haven't yet, the details are in the weekly memo. I want to provide a brief update on the proposed assisted living building at the East Campus. I attended the City Council meeting on Tuesday, May 2nd, so a little over a week ago. At that council meeting, the first consideration of our rezoning request happened. City Council approved that by a vote of 6-0. There was one council member who recused herself, and there were no negative comments at all. Several of the council members had very complimentary things to say about our Oak Knoll community, so we feel good about that. It will require 3 readings, so the next one should be next Tuesday, May 16th. I plan to attend that meeting, and then hopefully the 3rd and final reading will happen on Tuesday, June 6th. So we'll continue to keep you updated as it works through its city approval process. I have not done much related to the financing for this project in a while. We're very much into budget season right now. Next Tuesday afternoon, Darcy Sanford, who is our CFO, and I will present a proposed budget for the fiscal year that starts July 1st to the Finance and Audit Committee of our board. For most of the last month, that's what we've been working on, trying to figure out a budget package that hits the financial covenants that we need to and makes sense. And so it's like that's really been the primary focus for both Darcy and me for most of the last month. We will present that next Tuesday and then be able to get back to working on the project financials, both for the assisted living building at East and for the main campus redevelopment. I also want to tell you about a trip that Kim Bergen-Jackson, our administrator, and I took on Monday. We drove to St. Louis and back on Monday. Drove fairly early in the morning to get down there around 11:30 or so. And the purpose of that trip was to meet with the owner of a greenhouse nursing home in the St. Louis area. So this community, they operate a 50-bed licensed nursing home, and those 50 beds are spread into 5 different cottages. So there are 10 residents in each of the 5 cottages. Each of them has their own private room, and then there is some nice common area space that is shared by all of those residents. And so there's a nice open kitchen, dining space, living room space with a nice fireplace, and then a lounge that could be used as kind of a private gathering spot as well. The purpose of us going there was to see this greenhouse model in action. So the greenhouse idea is basically a philosophy of nursing home care, and it is trying to kind of make things as normal as possible for residents in nursing home level of care. So they have their own room, they have access to food when they want it. It's just kind of a much just a nice welcoming feel, and it feels very much like a household. So it is a philosophy of care that we're certainly interested in. It's like our loft area, the memory care area here at Oak Knoll, was kind of modeled after that idea, and we did the best we could with the space that we had available to us. This is different in that they started basically from a blank slate, just undeveloped land, and they were able to build exactly what they wanted. So as we think about, it's like, how do we expand our services and add additional nursing spaces, this is an idea that we are actively pursuing and trying to figure out, and it was very, very helpful to go down and see that in action. One of our board members, Pastor John McKinstry, made the trip with us, and that's important just to keep the link between what we are experiencing as staff and our board that will help guide the decisions into the future. So we appreciate John spending the day with us as we went to see this. The staff who work in this small cottage, they are universal workers, which means that they are certified nursing assistants, plus they also serve as recreation people or dining people or laundry people, just depending on the time of day. So kind of like your lives have a flow to them, and you might do laundry at 10 o'clock in the morning and you might have lunch at 12:30, kind of a similar idea for the residents who live in this household. And the staff are there to support those residents 24 hours a day, but doing things a little bit differently than in departmental silos. It's fewer people doing more things, and they're actually better jobs for those people then, because they're doing all kinds of different things. So it is something that we are exploring and will continue to work towards as we work to expand the nursing spaces. The last thing I want to do is acknowledge all of the losses that we've experienced as a community recently. The number of resident deaths over the last 8.5 months is higher than it's ever been in my 24 years working at Oak Knoll. Since September 1st, we have had 36 residents die. So a typical year, we would see 20 to 24 residents pass away. We had an unusually light number of deaths about a year ago, and it kind of is catching up with us now, and we've had 36 residents pass away since September 1st. So Sue and Helen and Rebecca, 3 residents who died just in the past week here. We will remember you. Thank you for choosing to spend your last years with us. None of us are guaranteed tomorrow, so please enjoy today. that's all I have for you today, and we'll talk with you again in a couple of weeks. Bye.